Hi everyone, I am Divya Bharati, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. We are now discussed about the subject name as Warehouse Management, the semester 3 in Master of Business Administration, semester 3. The subject from the logistics and management, we have the subject name as Warehouse Management. So the subject code is BA 4055. Now we are discussed about the unit 1. So unit 1 contains the subject headings as warehouse, types of warehouses, operations and warehouse decisions, and different types of layouts. So first we know about what do you mean by warehousing. Warehousing is referred as transportation at 0 miles per hour. So warehousing is provides time and place utility for raw materials, industrial goods and finished goods, allowing firms to use customer service as a dynamic value adding competitive tool. So the warehouse is a commercial space as an important in the supply chain that is used to store finished goods and raw materials and is widely used in industries such as manufacturing and distribution. So warehousing is a storage structure constructed for protection of the quality of goods, stored products. So the need of the warehouse arises due to the time gap between the production and the consumption of goods. So warehousing or storage refers to the holding and preservation of goods until they are dispatched to the consumers. So it involves providing facilities for preservation of goods in proper condition so as to prevent loss or damage and making the goods available to traders or dealers for sale. So whenever the warehouse or place where storage facility exists. So warehousing is an essential aid to trade or trading of activity. It creates both time and place utilities as goods stored in warehouse can be available whenever and wherever needed by the buyers. The involvement persons or manufacturers, wholesalers as well as dealers can make use of warehousing facilities to bridge the gap between the time when goods are procured or manufactured and the time they are demanded by customers. The warehousing also arises from the modern systems of production and distribution of goods. So the role of warehouse in the logistics system is the warehouse is when the supply chain holds or stores goods. So the functions of warehouse is transportation, consolidation, product mixing, docking, service and protection against the contingencies. The types of warehouses are public warehousing and private warehousing, contract warehousing or bonded warehousing and multi-client warehousing. So the first we discussed about the public warehouses. These warehouses are a specialized business establishment that provides storage facility to the general public for a certain charge. It may be owned and operated by an individual or a cooperative society. It works under the license from the government. Public warehouses from the government. They are generally located near the junctions of the railway, highways and waterway. They therefore provide extant facilities for the easy receipt. So mostly the public warehouses is situated near the railway, highway and waterway. So they are very important in the marketing of agriculture products. The public warehouses is also known as duty paid warehouse. So here such warehouse provides storage facility to small manufacturers and traders at low cost. They provide facilities for the inspection of goods by prospective buyers. They also permit packaging and grading of goods. The public warehouses receipts are good collateral securities for borrowings. The next one is private warehousing. So these warehouses are owned and operated by the big manufacturers and merchants to fulfill their own storage needs. Big businesses firms need large storage capacity on a regular basis and can afford money, construction and maintain their private warehouses. A big manufacturer or wholesaler may have a network of his own warehouses in different parts of the country. The private warehouses are licensed to private persons and only the goods imported by or behalf of the license are stored in such warehouses. The next one is contract warehouses. So these warehouses are licensed by the government to accept imported goods for storage until the payment of customs duty. They are located near the port. import. They are either operated by the government or work under the control of customs authorities. The warehouse is required to give an undertaking or bond that it will not allow the goods to be removed without the consent of the custom authorities. The goods are held in bond and cannot be drawn without paying the customs duty. Such warehouses are very helpful to importers and exporters. If an importer is unable to pay customs the duty immediately after the arrival of goods, he can store the goods in a bonded warehouse. The next one is multi-client warehouse. There are the different types of clients or consumers will be stored in the place. Then design and consideration. So the designs of the warehouses facility of pure supply consolidation, full pallet movement and receiving dock, shipping, order picking, storage, miscellaneous place, office and order assembly. The principles of warehouse layout is minimize the space, use an effective storage plan, materials handling equipment, move goods in a straight line and use one-story facilities. So the process is, the first one is shipping, order picking, then shipping preparation, then storage and put away after receiving. So input and output, receiving the product and put away and store after shipping preparation, ordering and shipping. So schedule carry, load, bill of loading and record updates. So this is the process done in the warehouse management. So the main objectives of the warehouse operations is provide timely customer service, keep track of items so they can be found readily and correctly. So minimize the total physical effort and thus the cost of moving goods into and out of storage. Provide communication links with the customers. So the benefits of the warehouse management is provide a place to store or protect inventory and reduce transportation costs, improve customer service levels, complexity of warehouse operations, and the most activity in a warehouse is material handling. So the cost of the operating warehouse is capital cost, operating cost, cost given to the labor and materials handling equipment. So the activities mostly done in the warehouses: receiving the goods, identifying the goods, dispatch the goods, hold goods, pick outs, marshal shipment, dispatch shipment, and operate an information system. So these are all some of the activities as done in the warehouse. So some decisions is also mainly for smooth running of the warehouse. So the decisions are important and require close attention in supply chain network. It involves a number of important decisions, that is ownership decision, feasible locations of the warehouse, optimal number and capacity of the warehouses, size of the warehouses, and finally internal warehouse management. So the decisions is ownership is private or public, and how many types, then centralized and decentralized. So what size, where location, interior layout, and what the products were. So these are the basic warehousing decisions. So the decisions may be ownership represented as public warehousing and private. The public warehousing cost mostly all variable. The private warehousing costs have a higher fixed cost component. This private warehousing virtually requires a high and constant volume. So these are the some of the warehousing activities and decision and the process that is followed in the warehouse. Thank you.